Okay. What's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. And today, on the variety stream, we are doing something a little bit different here. We are going to be assembling miniatures. And the miniatures we're going to be assembling are for a game called Kingdom Death Monster. This is a game that I played for a little while on Tabletop Simulator, and that encouraged me to actually purchase the physical version myself, and $350 and many months later, I now have it, with the small problem of that half the box is this. This sort of stuff. These are miniatures, but not assembled. That is what we are for. I have practically no experience with miniature assembly. This is going to be interesting. So we have our nice Korone and Okayu mouse mat here. I don't think this should be like an exceptionally messy process. I'm not painting anything. For glue, I have this. Tamiya extra thin cement. It's danger, extremely flammable, vapor, harmful. Wonderful. I mean, you can't get better than that, right? That's top of the line. For adult modelers only. Adult, huh? Yeah, I get what they mean. And then I have these plastic sort of trimmers. I read that you very much want ones that are flat, with like a flat end like that, so it gets right up against what you're trying to cut. These seem a little big. I didn't know the size of what I was buying, really. You know, when you just order stuff online. We'll see how it goes. Big hands, big tool, am I right? Yeah, so, first things first, I guess. I don't know if we're going to be assembling all the miniatures today. We're just going to kind of see how long each one takes. I know that a lot of the miniatures here are going to be like monsters, bosses. I would be happy with just like 4 characters and the first boss, the white lion. So we just have to sort of figure out what is what, because I don't know if there's any organization to these sprues. I see the goat boss here, but then there's people. I mean, there's there's people. So I think this is going to be the most helpful here. There's a site called Vibrant Lantern, and this has sort of pictorial guides to doing all the miniatures assembling the game. So we're going to start with the prologue survivors, the first 4. And from the pictures, it seems like this is what we want. This one. Along with... No, there might just be this one. Okay. I mean, it's just so... I think because part of it is, like, you can really kind of customize what you want these people to be, like, wielding and what where. I mean, here you can see, like... Here you can see, like, there's like, armor. Sorry, this camera setup is sort of weird. I really need a new webcam at some point. Here, this is like an armor set. I don't know exactly. It's like a body that I don't know. I'm so new to this, but I guess we gotta just start like clipping out this stuff. So here is where the clippers come in, but again, it's like it's so big. Whoop. Okay. I guess it's not terribly big. I don't know if this is going to be interesting to watch or anything like that. I just was like, I'm going to need to do this assembly, I guess, because I don't want to ship it out. So I might as well just put it on YouTube. Ugh. There we go. I'm just going for like big... I'm just trying to get the thing out. And then we'll flip it down. It seems like I'm going to ruin something. And I think that's almost a guarantee that I'm going to ruin something. But I'm not the type that really cares. Like, I really could play this game with Lego pieces. It wouldn't be like the end of the world. But I did pay. I mean, most of the money is because of these miniatures. So we might as well assemble them. But if they're not perfect, I'm not gonna butcher myself. Okay, where does this... I'm sorry, I gotta move in more, I'm sorry. Just trying to like figure out where the mini ends and the sprue begins. I guess it's like here. Bottom of this lantern. But I am really excited to actually like get into the game and do a big campaign with friends or multiple campaigns and just see how it goes. Ugh. Yeah, these are big. Whoop, there we go. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not sweating it. Okay, I think that's that's a piece. You can already see it's going to take a while. It's a very time-consuming process. Okay, but I have the image, so I can see... It's like, I don't know why his leg has to be separate. But he definitely has a separate leg. So now I'm trying to find specifically this dude's leg. Which... No, that's too feminine. That's a very feminine leg. I think it's, I think it's this one up here. Seems relatively masculine. You know, like emaciated masculine. But I mean, this is what some people do. I mean, on like Twitch, they'll just do whatever. They'll just hang out and stream and chat. I mean, I don't have any people to chat with, but I've got half that process here. All right, there's a leg severed. Then he's got like a... I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Like some piece of billowing cloak, I guess. Guys can't have feminine legs? Right you are. I think this is like a piece of cloak or something. We'll get it. We'll get it. This is the easy part, I guess. Just the clipping. Once we get to the actual gluing. Supposedly this glue is the good stuff, and it just cements it. Okay, do you have like a better... No? Is there a better... Wish there was a better image. But this is as good as it gets. I have to like zoom in. Really? You couldn't have taken... It's not like they're marked or anything, you know? I don't know what that is. It's like another piece of cloak or something. Possibly this. Guy's legs must be huge and hairy. Well, then I am a guy. I can confirm. It could be this, or it could be this. This is also cloak. But this is really the best resource I have? There could be... No. Well, no, it could be this. No, I see. This belongs to a girl. This is a feminine piece of cloak. Let it be known. I mean, at the end of the day, this is all going to be clipped, I guess. But I just want to separate each individual person. There's also the head. I guess the head... The face, really. This dude's face. Oh my god. No, it can't be that. There's, like... I mean, seriously. Look how tiny these pieces are here. That I have to clip out and like, know what there are. Oh, they are numbered. F9, F10. Okay, so why doesn't this guide? Oh, wait, there might be a better guide. Hold on. They actually have names? Is this Zachary I'm building? I think it is. His... Okay, this guy we're building, his name is Zachary. Canonically. Oh, there they all... Okay, that's so much easier. Now I see the numbers of the pieces. So A2 is his face. A2. I don't even know if there are A's here. A2. There are A's. Could be on a separate sprue. His face looks sort of... He's got a beard. It could be this. Oh, there it is. A2. That is his face. This thing right here. That you will not be able to see because now my screen's too bright. That's his face. So... why does the face need to be separate? Like, if you're not happy with the guy's face, you could just be... No, Zachary, you get a different face. I don't want you to have a beard. Okay. Face. Done. Okay, then, A3. Yep. Right down here. This is the rock that he's wielding. So we need that. This is definitely a better guide. Okay, rock. Done. Our little pile of pieces. Okay. A4, yep, we got that. That's on there. A5 was his leg. I assume we got that. A3, yep, yeah, okay. A4, A5, yep. And then A6 we need. Some other piece of cloak. Or something. Aha! All the pieces have been gathered. Okay. So then the rest of the guide is sort of a, draw the rest of the fucking owl kind of thing. Because it's just, you know, put it together. Alright, well, okay, the face. Let's do the face. The time has come for glue. Again, I know the camera setup, this is not ideal. I really should get a better camera. Lego would be appalled at what I'm doing here. Okay. Smash your face in. Okay, it's upside down. I'll fix that. So now we really got to be... Any extra little pieces of plastic have to be removed so it can all be flush. In related, well, not... In other gaming news, I saw that the Dice Tower podcast is finally coming to a close. 750 episodes. Pretty insane. That's a lot of episodes. I guess they said it was just kind of redundant now with all their other, like, their video content and stuff. And I assume their actual audio podcast is not, like, lucrative or anything. I assume. My podcast isn't lucrative. But yeah. I haven't really watched Dice Tower in many moons. Since I've largely fallen out of board gaming. But yeah, I remember meeting Tom Vassell. That was just like such a big deal back in the day for me. So nervous. Tom Vassell himself. This isn't... You're not going to be able to see. But, okay, you can see that. Like, that gap, is that going to just be solved by the cement? Is it going to, like, melt it up a little bit and make it good? Or am I doing something wrong? I've filed down everything that's not face. So, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look that terrible. I guess. Now, are there two schools of thought here with the glue? Like, do you glue where you're putting it, or do you glue the thing you're putting in? Or do you glue both? I would think I'd glue where I'm putting it in. That seems like an easier thing to glue. This is different? It is different, yeah. Well, it's a variety stream. I can do whatever the hell I want. Alright, we have the extremely toxic, flammable, destructive glue here. As you can see. Let's just slather it on. I assume you don't need much. I'm not getting anything on camera, of course. Not that you really need to see this delicate process. Okay. Face going in. My guess is that this is not going to really work. Okay, it's already, like, shifting. Oh, we're so close to focus. I need a new webcam. Put it on the list. Oh, it's like, yep, nope, yep, nope, 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 yep, nope. Well, there's a face. But at the same time, it looks like he's wearing a mask. Because again, I mean, that gap. It just doesn't seem right. And I don't know if I just slather on more glue until it just makes some big amalgamation. Because the picture here, it looks pretty smooth. I mean, there's definitely a line. I can see where it's attached, but it's not nearly as pronounced. At the end of the day, I don't really care. But I also want this to stay on, and I can feel it moving. So, I guess just slather it up. Is there a way to blend it somehow? Well, I don't know anything. That's part of the problem, is that I'm a complete noob. Let's just get some more glue in there. So if anyone knows anything about mini assembly, first of all, I apologize. This is going to be painful. But if you have any tips. I do know that there is, like... There's like putty or something that you can, like, put in to, like, fill in gaps. And then you paint over it, and it just, like, makes it all look seamless. But we're definitely not getting into that, so... Alright, so let's count the face as being done. For now. Next, we're going to attach his other leg. Again, I don't know why one of the two legs needed to be unassembled. Oh, God. And then we're going to have to actually put it on a base as well. Okay, so this, Scheisse. I think I need to clean this up a little bit. I don't know how this... This doesn't seem to attach as well as I would like it to. I mean, at the end of the day, if I just, like, dumped glue, if I just dipped this man in glue, it would all stay together. So that's our plan B, is to just dunk each of them into this jar of glue. Shellac them. You take apart game sets for minis? You got a bag filled with chess pieces and stuff? Well, that's what I said, I think, when I started playing the game on TTS. I was like, you could just buy... Or maybe it was Bloodborne or something like that. Like, you can just buy games, and there's so many good minis to use for D&D and stuff. But our problem is we don't really play RPGs that use minis anymore. It's back in the day. Alright, I think I'm just going to slather this with glue and then jam it in there, hopefully facing the right way. And we're just going to see. I mean, it seems... I mean, you're not going to be able to see shit. I have to really, like, look at the camera here to show you. As long as his foot is vaguely facing the right way, it's probably okay. So let's get the glue going. And just slather it up all in there, man. Just coat it. Oh, it's got a lovely smell. Very fragrant. It smells like... What does that smell? It's sort of floral, to be honest. This does not seem correct. This does not seem correct. From the front, it looks correct, but from the back, it's... Ooh. Okay. I mean, it's attached. This is cement. It's a little janky. it's a little janky. He may have crapped his pants a little bit. He's walking a little funky. Now that I look at it from that angle, it looks worse. It looks okay. It looks okay. Your mindset when you first started playing D&D was why buy an expensive board and minis when you can just draw squares on a whiteboard and use chess pieces. Getting minis becoming more and more appealing. Yeah, I think a lot of people go through that. When we first started playing D&D, we used Legos and stuff. And we had plenty of fun. Minis do not make the game or anything. But yeah, I mean, I've bought plenty of miniatures over the years. But nowadays, we just use Theater of the Mind, so we don't need minis at all. Just slows the game down. Okay, leg done. Now they say to attach the base. So now I need to find the bases, which I think there's a bag of them. Yep. Bag of bases. Get out of here, cat. Oh, God. Well, yeah, most of these are just the standard 30 millimeter size here, so that's what we need. Although this has... Some of these have skulls on them, which I think is the normal for player characters. I think. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. The image that they have is of a completely, like, blank base. And I don't have any completely blank bases, so this might be different. So, there's these that have this, like, emblem on them. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. The Kingdom Death emblem. And then there's these that have, the skull, the porcelain faces or whatever. Don't know. I don't have any completely blank ones. I mean, I have so many bases, so it doesn't matter one way or the other. Let's try the this skull face one. I think that's right. Your fat companion started screaming at you. He's rolled over on his belly. That's good. Good. Use the base you want type of thing. Yeah, I could see how some people don't like the faces and just want completely blank or whatever. Or close to it. But yeah, I like the skulls, the faces. So we're going to go for it. So, hopefully his posture. It's a little wide. It's a little wonky. It's not going to be the most firm placement in history, just due to surface area here. But we'll lather up his feetsies. Not sure why they have you do the base at this point, but I will not question. I am a novice. And then we just sort of splotch them on. I mean, there's so little surface area. I don't know how this is going to really hold. We're already like 30 minutes into the stream? Jesus. There you have it, I guess. Okay. Let's let that one sit for now, and I'll start working on the second one. Let's do a female. How about Lucy? She's got some juicy things. Right, so C1. I don't think it's on this sprue. Oh, it is. It is. Is that her, really? Hold on. That's D1. Okay, I don't think it's on here. Might be on this one. Where are your numbers? This one's not numbered? Sure it is. No, actually, I don't see anything numbered, which suggests to me then that it must all be on this one. There's not that many torsos. Oh, it's an upper... Okay. There we go. It's not her whole body, it's just her head and upper body, where most of the weight is. Ugh! Okay. Here is, you're not gonna be able to see shit. Lucy's face. Her face is already attached. We don't have to do her face. And her upper body. Her prodigious upper body. Yeah, a lot of the minis... A lot of the female minis, and well, I mean male as well, I guess, but female Kingdom Death minis are just pretty sexy stuff, I must say. They have like a whole line of like pin-up minis that are just like big anime titties, and it's sort of ridiculous, but it's awesome. Okay, C2 is her very feminine leg. Oh yeah, she's showing some skin. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a tricky one. Hold on, I just need to make room. God. I needed way smaller clippers if we ever do this again in the future. I cannot even get in here. Ugh. Oh, God. Fan service is the way. Yeah, I mean, they're always sold out. Always sold out. Okay. Clean this little footsie up. Alright. Look at this leg. Oh my God. It's like a fucking leg lamp. Glorious. Okay, so her tits attached to that leg. Pretty simple. That doesn't look too tough. Probably still needs to be cleaned up a bit. Then we need her other leg. Also pretty feminine looking. C3. Yeah, tonight it was either do this or try out this game Battle Brothers that Ambiguous Amphibian was playing recently, which looked pretty interesting. Very in-depth, like, medieval tactical game. Maybe next week. Yeah, this thing is just not fine enough. It's not small and precise enough. So, definitely a poor purchase on my part. This is for, like, I don't know, if you're, like, making some 1/10 scale model airplane or something, you're like, oh, something like that, but for very fine miniature work, not too hot. Then we need her right arm holding a face rock, so that's C4. I love watching videos about realistic applications of magic and armor and stuff in fantasy. I can't say I've ever seen a video about that. But yeah, I always do like thinking about magic in a fantasy setting. Because realistically, magic existing in the way that it usually does in like a fantasy game basically just breaks the entire world, and there's no conceivable way that it would continue to exist in any normal fashion. Now I need her cloak, C6 right there. Again, I'm not showing you like anything. It's probably gonna... Okay. I mean, I'm sure you like looking at Korone and Okayu, but it'd be good if something else was on screen from time to time. There we go. There's a cloak. Her left arm is holding a lantern. That's C5. Which is... It exists. There it is. Ugh. Flies across the room. Realistically, magic existing in the way that it does would cause the apocalypse 10 times over. Yeah, well, because... Yeah, I mean, whenever I play D&D or any fantasy RPG, tabletop, I tend to play magic users, and I tend to, like, just break the world within, like, 3 sessions. And it's like, how, you know, how does this place function? I'm not even, like, a max level wizard, I'm, like, level 3. Or you watch shows and stuff, movies, where they have magic, and it's like, why are you doing this way? You have magic. Alright, I think this is all the parts for the girl. Loosey-goosey. So... Come on. Yeah, this tool is... You know, having the right tool for the job makes a world of difference. Having the incorrect tool can lead to a lot of frustration. And just, like, making things look shitty. Because I can't really make things as flush as I want because of this massive tool. Alright, so let's push all that off to the side. That's all the girl, Lucy. And let's go back to Zachary. See if we can't finish him. So, next is attaching his left-handed rock. So that's this rock that is just going in like an overhand. So this is going to be where it's really like shit. Because maybe, I mean, this is a big piece sticking out. If I can just trim it all in one go. But no, there's always going to be a little nub left over and I can't get the nub. Not perfectly. But, as I said, we're not going for perfect. Functionality is what I care about. Okay. It's not going to be pretty, but whatever. Yep, 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 yep. Just covered in glue. Okay. Just make sure this is facing the right way. Sort of. I can't even see. I have terrible lighting in my little nook here. It's all just like soft yellow light. Alright, it's good enough. Magic users are just so OP. When you look at roleplay systems like D&D, a lot of the exploits of game mechanics are done with magic. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, because there's not so much that a warrior can really exploit. He swings his axe. Done. But yeah, magic is... Because magic, like, inherently just breaks the laws of nature. Just by existing. So when you already start with that as a foundation, it's gonna, of course, spiral out of control. That's why I really only play magic users. Otherwise, it's kind of boring. Alright. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah. Look at that. I mean, it's a little janky. It looks like his hand isn't really attached to the rock. But, you know, at a distance... Okay, it doesn't really look... I'm gonna get made fun of by my friends. But they didn't want to do this shit. Okay. Later, the female minion glue? Yeah. Well, yeah. Exactly. Okay, so now we have this, like, side cloth? Are you serious? I mean, yeah, I guess, but... Okay, so this goes, like, here. Oh, but he's already fallen off. Done. I mean, there's just no... The only way I can make this leg flush is if he's leaning forward like that. But that doesn't seem good. I feel like his right foot is all the contact, and the left foot's just like, yeah, whatever, I'm here. Oh, now his left leg fell off. Fuck me! I knew I didn't want to do this. I'm terrible. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, I could just play with Lego at this point. I already know this is gonna go terribly. We've been at this for 45 minutes. I'm not even done with one guy, let alone talking about like the massive lion. It's not good, man. It's not good. Make the mini a cripple. I mean, if we play the game, he'll probably be a cripple within like 30 minutes anyways. So, save some time, I guess. Yeah, it's a bummer. I literally could not pay anyone I know to do this. And I would pay quite a bit just to avoid shipping it out. But yeah, dude, this, I just don't get this. I'm not good at this. And I feel like down the line, I might find someone that would do this. And if I try to do it myself now, I'm just going to fuck it up, and then they won't be able to fix it. But this looks worse. His leg looks worse now. It's like all fucked up. It's all the way off to the side. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, I've seen, like, pictures of people that, like, really get into this for, like, this set, these minis. And they do, like, all this incredible painting, and, like, they make it look like it's realistically, like, lit somehow and stuff with, like, yellow paint and all that. And it's just, like, people are incredible with this. And then I look at me and what I have done here, and it is not good. I'm just gonna cover this base with glue. But yeah, like I was saying, if I keep going, it's just gonna be kind of irreversibly bad. But if I just leave it, down the line somebody does it for me, and it's all good. Because I honestly don't know when I'm going to be playing this game. And even if we did, and we didn't have the minis assembled, I mean, we've got boatloads of D&D minis. This is not good. This is getting worse. Because I can feel his legs shifting. Because, I mean, God, I'm going to show you this. This is how his leg's attached right now. Does that look good to you? Does that look right? Ah, God. Look at that. Look at that. If it would ever focus, you'd see it. It's not good. The leg is... the bone is exposed. So I feel just like yanking it. I'm going to yank it off. I'm going to yank this piece off too. And I'm going to yank his face off if I can. Yeah. And then we're just going to sort of set it aside. Because I don't think it's good. This was like a failed experiment. That's what it was. It dislocated it. It looks worse than that. I mean, that was just like hanging on by a thread is what it looked like. He nearly lost it in the war. Yeah. I mean, I had hesitations going in. But reading like the subreddit and like what people thought about assembling and stuff, they were like, oh, you know, there are plenty of nervous people because this is really expensive. I mean, the game is $350. And I don't know how much this mini right here specifically costs as part of that 350, but not cheap. Not, and the boss, I mean the white lion, you get one fucking white lion. Do it right. So there's a lot of nervous people that have never assembled something like me. And but all the comments were just like, oh, you know, just don't be nervous, just give it a shot, follow the guides, and I'm sure you'll do fine. It's like, no. No. Art is just not my game. You know, if you wanted me to make a lore video about Kingdom Death Monster, I'm your guy. But putting together the minis, I don't think so. So, I think I'll just baggy this up and baggy this up and not touch anything else and then see if I can't recruit somebody. There are services out there. I mean, you can ship it out. I just really wanted to avoid shipping it out. So, I don't know. Even if I found somebody that wasn't good at it, and they just, like, were willing to do it, that would still be better. Because then I'd be like, well, alright, they didn't do any better than me, but at least, you know, I didn't have to deal with the frustration. Yeah. But, yeah. So, I mean, there's just so much. There's so much. Okay, so we have this here. This one that we've been working with. Then you've got this one. Okay. I'll just show them all. I'll just show them all to you. Here's one. See? Here's one. Here's another one. Yeah, yeah. Another one. Another one with some big-ass pieces on it. Don't worry, there's plenty more. Here you go. There's another one. Look at this. I mean, this is... Just look at this. It's insane. I don't even know what all this is. It's just like tiny little hands and hooks and... What the fuck? I mean, I can't even show you. Look at this. Look at this tiny little hook thing. You're gonna cut that out and glue that in? And oh my god. Don't worry, there's plenty more. Here's another one. And another one. And another one. And another one. I mean, this stack is... It's too high. Here's another one. And another one. And this extra little one. It's just... It's disgusting. Look at this. Look at this. This is a full-time job. Yeah, so... Not really my cup of tea. But it is a bummer, because, like, if I was into this, like, if I was the kind of guy that was like, yeah, I love assembling, I love painting, oh, I love it. This would be just a treasure. This is like Christmas. This is just an entire massive box of so much stuff to assemble and paint and customize and all this sort of stuff. But I'm not into any of that shit. I just want to play the game. So, yeah, it's rough. So, yeah. I guess we leave it off there. I mean, like I said, it's a failed experiment. People clicking on this video are going to be like, what, 55 minutes? What the fuck? What, did he put together one mini? Nope. Not even that. But, you know, again, I do blame this as part of it. I'm going to go ahead and blame this as part of it. But mostly it's just due to me and my sausage fingers and lack of artistic skill. All right. So that's that. Thanks, Nat, for hanging out and chatting with me. Thanks to anyone else that tuned in. It is a good game. It is a good board game. Let it be known. But, yeah, this was kind of a disaster. So, my name is Mangg. This has been Mangg's Variety Stream with some Kingdom Death mini assembly. And I'll see you fine folks next week.